Hey, Sket here, and I'm back with more Valhalla. Last time we saw Streaming Chan again, and we also saw the repercussions of our not having paid the rent. Anyways, just starting right off on the break, so we're gonna go ahead and go through this. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. That was a bit. Oh no, beeping! Oh no! No, okay. It's off now, guys. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss! Alma and Jill didn't true. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So, who's the lucky girl? So, it was a guy? Never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did screw. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know. You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know. You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Alright. Oh god. You didn't screw the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Alright. Oh, and Jill? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Wonder if Alma finds Jill attractive. Alright, so... Will you remember me? That is the one that we left off on. Oh! We got Streaming Chan's music. And it's in the Umamoto part, so we finally got something else on here. Burrito. Alright. Will you remember me? Alright, everything, blah. Next. Z1. Also this one, and this one, and that one, and that one. Also these two. Got it. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Screwing. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really screw? John has the face of a man who screwed to death recently. See, Jill, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming... Huh? What? Nothing? Alright. Evicted. Holy poo. It's a new low for me. Alright, so she wants a gut punch. Too bad we don't have any witty dialogue from Jill here. Thanks, Jill. Why'd you have to go and get evicted, Jill? God. Like, come on. You're making my job harder. Okay, mix in gut punch. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. You okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lylum tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues are designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs, and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems work in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you can make a cipher graph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans have to understand how they work. After all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all of that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm right here now. Like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Okay, so something sweet. How about Sugar Rush? Oh no, wait, she likes Piano Woman, right? So, Piano Woman, yeah, that's sweet. 5 Bronson, 2 powdered, 3 planar guide, 3 Karmatrine. Ooh, all aged and mixed. There you go. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they'd just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. It always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. Helps me when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lylan. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. Lylan managed to create biological life years from now, and we'll all come full circle. So what I should take from this is, you love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the Sugar Rush. Okay. Alright. Sugar Rush. Alright. 2 Adelhyde, 1 powdered, and just some Karmatrine. All mixed. Alright, there you go. Here. Even in doubt, love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it the solipsis problem got solved? Yep. All the reality crises started the other day. My guardian, color mom, nobody's judging. Nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of her daughter's girlfriend. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them, so where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom! Oh, don't worry by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Oh boy. 2 high-pitched female voices. Can I make them sound different? Probably not. Man, that go-go was a blast. Oh god, 3. Cool, Dana. Thanks. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk to the bartenders. Oh, screw. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl Lilim! Camp girl. No. Fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Okay. I thought I was doing better in the voices this episode, and then we just get 3 of pretty much the same voice. When I have to do them all in a row anyways. It's kinda hard, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not good at pitching my voice. Pitch shift, is that what it's called? I think that's pretty much just a song thing though. I don't know. Like music, singing, yeah. That term, that is. That, yeah, anyways. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay! So, what are you doing on my turf? Streaming Chan. Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen.
Nico Ni?
I think it's... Is that Love Live? The Idol game or whatever? Or I guess it's also an anime. That reference. That. Because I don't know if anyone got that. Maybe. I don't know. I changed websites, so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chen though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes. But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey right here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me? No, that's not the voice I was using. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but, say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... He did that. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person or something. Honestly, I don't think the paper cuts all over him are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he did it to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back in the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously? That paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. It said, Jill's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Alright. So 2 big beers. There's a beer. Well, 2 Adelheid. 4 Bronson. It's 2 powdered. 4 Flanner Guide. And 8 Carmetrine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. That one's done. 2 of those. 4 of those. 2 of these. 4 of those. And 8 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. And 2 big beers. Here. Cheers! Cheers! That was the same voice. Cool. So, what do you do, Dorothy? Sex worker. Really? You wouldn't happen to have male coworkers, do you? Am I not good enough for you? Getting serious? No, sorry. Fooling around, maybe. Still, I want to spice up some premium nights, so Do you have a card? I could send you some numbers and pics. Sure, here you go. And here's mine, just in case you change your mind. Hey, is camgirling like that a good job? Can you earn enough? More than enough. I can even afford an apartment in a high-end district of Glitch City. Give me a challenge from time to time, though. You can't just do anything and expect people to come back. You need to be buried. Keep it fresh. It's all worked out nicely, though. It's I'm one of the top streamers on my website. I even got this. Oh. A pillow? Not just a pillow. A Dakimakura with the website's president on it. It's a trophy in honor of all the money I brought to the website. It's even a direct line to him. I can use it to call him for tech support on the spot. Call him! Let's see. It's busy. Oh well. The only condition they stipulated for this Dakimakura is that I can't use it for premium content. Not that I would have, but you know. Boring nights, lonely nights, everything can be dildo if you're brave enough. That kind of stuff. Yeah, you tell me. I can show you something too, but only if you let me promote myself at the end of it all. Sure, go ahead. Touch-on! Oh, hey! Little ears, that's cute. Cute! I can see you're no stranger to lewd content, but does the streaming site allow it? Well, at first it gave me the means to stream, but my website was different from theirs. Eventually, the demand for adult content grew, so they added lots of gates to let people get lewd. They created an age gate because of you? Yep. Nice. Is there any other streamer you feel might dethrone you? Well, MMA Junkie 2040 is seriously becoming a threat by the day. He got this dog to train with him, and suddenly everyone got interested in mixed martial arts. I wish him all the best, but he's crazy if you think he'll take away my spot. Oh yeah, that guy. Is it them? Those two? He was better when he was fatter. Not only was it all more funny, it was also more inspiring. I'm not exactly a fan of dogs either. Well, it's been fun, Dorothy, but I've gotta go. Mind if I stick with you for a bit? Oh, by all means, let's continue the escapade then. Sure. Bye, honey. See ya, honey. Ugh. Should I remind Dorothy that those ears of her are signal jammers? Nah. Wonder if the stream looks distorted though. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Are we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus! Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's a big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. Alright. Either I'm getting old, or that girl has too much even for me. So, we got a bonus, but still wouldn't have been enough to get 10,000. I was gonna say, like, why couldn't you have given that to us earlier, Dana? But it still didn't get us past 10,000, so I don't know. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. See if there's any more news. None. No news. Oh. The augmented eye is down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. Well, Kira Mickey's still here. Danger you. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. Admin Chris. We wanted to stop the epic memeing for a while just to say thank you! Big thanks to each and every one of you who bought this game. Thank you for reaching up to this point in the game. Oh! Hey, okay, I get it now. It's from the creator of this game. Okay. Thank you for reaching up to this point into the game. Thanks for all your tweeting, all your questioning through Tumblr, all the emails, etc, etc. Even though we couldn't answer every single thing, we can't stress how much we appreciate all the messages we got. Thank you very much. The road was rocky, things weren't as smooth as we had hoped around the end of the development. We even had some people actively trying to sabotage our work. Oh. But like Big Match John, we beat the odds and kicked out at 2. Thanks for reading through all of this and all my nonsense. I hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. Let's fill the world with badass cuties. Okay. That's cool. Ah, cool. Weird message. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Glad I saw that, because there wasn't like an exclamation point thing here. I wouldn't have seen that. Do we want to buy some nano camo? Because that didn't screw us over before. Oh. Why did I buy this? It was a bad idea. I don't think that was necessarily what caused it, but you know. I think I was 1,000 though. Like 1,000. I mean, we still wouldn't have had enough the day before, so you know, we would have only been at like 8,000 something. Yeah. Oh, all right. I won't buy anything else. Also, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on going with this one, just because I think this might be the last day. If not, then I don't know. Let's go ahead and go to work. I'm tired. Well, let's see. Jill is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered, and they only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gaby will show up in any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug? Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. I feel like I should like ship them like super hard. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gaby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gaby? Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Vault. Hey! You talk first. No, well... Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. What? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yeah? Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. Spent days worrying about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those problems, after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sent me a letter. A screwing letter of all things. She just says sorry? Sorry for what? Or for a fight? For not talking all these years? Ah, I'm pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time when she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. You were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when she left an unopened beer bottle on the table, she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention, artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently, she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Heck if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently, the serum burns like heck. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was just a regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? The amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me, exactly? Yeah, well, have you ever heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day, I read a thread that discussed the bar. And the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, Back then, I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. But then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? Oh. I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the crap out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment. Especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me that at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. That's what led to you two fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive and about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion about how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much onto her. Something like that. Lenore. We were quite the hotheads. You, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it'll never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time. Always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything's just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Eh? Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So, let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Think something to toast Gaby with. Preferably something sweet. Is any of this sweet? No, not rum. So sweet. I feel like this is a really important choice, but maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Sparkle Star? Yeah. Okay. I won't put any alcohol in it, because she shouldn't be drinking that. If, again, my assumption that that's alcohol is true, and I could have been wrong this entire playthrough. Mix. Sweet, girly, happy. Seems like the perfect thing. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gaby in your absence. I'll make sure Gaby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Wanna add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot. I always told you everything, wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot. Hey, Jill, promise me that you won't be like that knucklehead. You won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me that we won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gaby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. Might as well break the alcohol taboo here now. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me an apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer, and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... Oh... I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Okay. And as a follow-up, she used this. Okay. She said, "So, do you like eating?" Okay. Jill, I'll tell you when you're older. Nor never at all. Hey, Gaby, do you know do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clarice, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clarice knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yeah, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I just knew you were a lesbian. Mark one for daddy." Okay. I think he had his bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. That said, sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled "Sweet Victory." Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle and of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? No, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since. August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore. Thanks to you. I thought there was gonna be a party here. Oh, Alma. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. Oh. Wow. Well, I guess that was the end. This was a great game, and I'm glad to call it my first real finished game on the channel. I did have Undertale, but there were so many screw-ups with the sound and stuff on that one, and I wasn't happy with it as a whole. Plus, I only did 2 endings of that, and while I'm probably not going to go ahead and get every ending on this, it does. That was one where a full playthrough would have been all 3 endings. But this one, this was a great game, and it was one that if I hadn't played on here, I I definitely wouldn't have finished otherwise, and I'm really glad for that. That I was able to finish it on here. Business cat? What? Man, the music was great. I loved the visuals. It was weird, you know, having a visual novel where you make drinks. Yeah, special thanks to you right there. It's nice. Yeah, and this was a great story. I don't know what else to say. This was really good. Made in Game Maker Studio? Thought that was like a not good one. Cool. Like, not good game design program. I think I used that once, but it was just like when I was a lot younger and I was trying to make just the tutorial things they have for it. Published by Eastbird Games. Well, thank you, Eastbird Games. Oh, this was great. This was really good. Man, I keep on saying that. I don't know what else to say. Man, now it's over. What else am I supposed to do? Did I have fun? Yeah, definitely. It's gonna move on to that plate. I mean, yeah, definitely. Yep, they also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Oh, okay. So it's Jill talking to Gaby. She's the kind of person, that kind of person. Now let's sleep. We're dozing off back there. You're right. Good night, Jill. I'm totally shipping Dana and Jill though. Gina? Dill? No. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Oh. Man. At 26 copyright 2016 Sukeban Games. Gracias, Peluche. Or however you pronounce that. Yeah, I'm sitting here listening to the music. It's so good. It's just all around great game. Do I have to click or anything? No. Man. Alright. Oh, Wednesday, February 1st. Oh. To think I'd be evicted. They are pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Let's say yes. Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here by the... Whoa! Your bed is huge! A queen size. Considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. I can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in, over 2 years now? That can be good for your back. And bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty night. Oh. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. I wonder if Boss would have let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try to sleep a bit and 4. No 4. Go away. No, you piece of fur, don't you dare sleep on... Oh no! Here you can save heart. You can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Thank you for playing. All right. So that was what I was gonna say before about what I'm doing about, you know, not having paid the rent and there being a sort of ending because of that. I'm not gonna do it right away, but I am probably gonna do an extra episode where I try to not get the no rent ending. But I'm probably gonna start my next game before I do that. Because I mean, the ending wasn't affected too much. That just seemed more like it was an extra bit at the end. So I am gonna try and do that that extra video where I guess I'll replay through it, skip the dialogue and stuff using this heart data, so I can keep the money that I had and all the items and stuff. So that should make it easier. Let's go ahead and save here. So New Game Plus. All right, home, and here's the intro. I'll just skip past that. Oh hey, there's Gaby. I wonder if, like, as I get more endings, I'll see more characters here. I don't know. So I guess if you want to see all the endings, you gotta go buy it for yourself, or you know, watch someone else play it. But who wants to do that? We all know I'm the best. No, yeah, like I said, this was a really great game. We're almost at an hour in time here. That's gonna be cool. So yeah, if you want to go and see the other endings of this game, like I said, go buy it for yourself because it was great. I think when I bought it, it was like $15. I'm not sure. I should probably actually check that. So I know it's sort of dumb to ask this at the end of a series, but if you liked it, leave a like, please. That really helps. It's cool. I'd be happy. You'd have left a like and probably doesn't affect you that much, but it'd make me happy and tell me like you like my stuff. But nah, so yeah, I guess I'll see you cyberpunk bartenders in the next, well, I guess the next episode and the next game.